Alright guys, how are we? Belfast boxing in place. Is that a slight clash of too much too much orange? Orange, green, white. Um whatever that is. Uh Incidental. So yeah man, what were we gonna chat about? We were gonna chat about Ben Shalom. Ben Shalom. He's stepping up, isn't he? He's been welcomed into the fold. He used to get a lot of stick because he came out of nowhere, really, didn't he? It was like, who is this guy? Why is he suddenly promoting and working with Sky and stuff? What is his background? Uh, Nobody really knew. He sort of had to just survive that for a couple of years. Um, but yeah, it seems that now like I say, he's sort of been brought in. He's working with Turkey, along with Frank Warren, along with your Eddie Hearnses, and he seems to be doing all right. In fact, he seems to have really grown into a man. He's blossomed, manfully into a shrewd businessman, and quite the operator, seemingly now, with what we're seeing from Shalom. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. Now, I just pressed go on that camera button and thought maybe we can get a whole video out of this talking about Ben Shalom, but I've come to realize there isn't too much to say except that, Simon Jordan brought him onto that show and he sort of eased him in. There was none of this Eddie Hearn, I'm going to put it on you. Frank Warren, you're an old man. You're not quite the geriatric, but we're going to put it on you anyway. And then in comes the Sky representative boxer, a head honcho. And they were quite welcoming, we've seen this other side this fatherly side to Simon Jordan as well, which is quite unsettling, to be quite honest. Not sure if that's what we want to see. But I thought it was good, and you can see that he's fit to sit there and have a chat, and he's backing himself, which is quite good. There were criticisms sort of aimed this way as to he wasn't very interested whenever he spoke, or he's a bit wet behind the ears, or what is his background? Does he come from a lot of money? Due to whatever factors that you could draw up there, but he seems to have really, like I say, groomed himself and manned up a wee bit to a point where it's quite good to see. I think how could you deny yourself just a slight sense of gladness at seeing someone sort of bloom like that? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, brilliant. Well done. You earned that, Shalom. He really did. And like I say, it's good to see. And he is a shrewd operator. He's a smart man. And when we can, it's almost like he's being allowed to express himself at the level of a Hearn or a Warren. He can have a say, and we respect what he has to say now. So it's a different thing. And I do think that it's good to see. I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of these, I've realized, I might be going the wrong way about this. Most of it's like 5 reasons why Arthur Beterbiev will wear shorts into the ring. You know what I mean? Hear what the pros have to say about Teddy Atlas. Is he a professional? I'm not sure. But I would rather listen to him than these robotic voices that they utilize. Or we'll just type this in. will press click on the button, and some computer will speak, make errors in pronunciation to the point where it's almost lifelike. But yeah, I like those kind of videos. Um, Especially there are some of them. It can be misleading. Sometimes you hear these computer voices, and you hear these type of things, and you sort of go, well, this is kind of nonsense. They've just collated. By the way, this isn't coming from a place of jealousy whatsoever, right? They collate all these clips and things, which I'm sure it takes a whole lot of work. But it's not like they, shot the clip or something like that. They just sort of lifted it from somewhere, didn't they? But like I say, not jealous at all. But yeah, what I have realised lying around listening to these things is that often there's quite a bit of insight, and it's worth checking into. And there are loads of boxing YouTubers who seems like they know what they're talking about, and it's Shalom's up there now as well, so it's great to hear these guys. Yeah. There's not really much else to say. Like I say, just not coming from a place of jealousy whatsoever. I don't know what it is. They say this whole YouTube and talk, you gotta promote yourself, and you must put out a video every day. When you're under the cosh like that, and it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll do another video. And then, like I say, you press the red button. Maybe you have somebody who operates your camera for you, and you have nothing to say. You have nothing to say. You have to go and live your life, don't you? If you want to carry some insight, you have to study. You have to work. You have to play. Do what you do. But rather than just, okay, well, we're gonna, because it can turn into a real disaster, as we are seeing. But yeah, the one thing that sort of come to mind when I thought of Ben Shalom, it's kind of like your mate when he always starts to, all these things are coming together. The stars are aligning. It's like your mate starts to get real lucky in love, and he's going with a real beautiful girl, and it sort of picks you up a level. I'm not sure if that's the case with Shalom. It's just a comparison that I'm making with a friend of mine, but when that kind of happens, it can draw you up a bit, and you just hold your head a bit higher, and you walk a little bit. I say, not sure if that's the case with Shalom. Could be. He certainly seems like a man who's about his business now. Like I say, guys, not a whole lot to say, but we'll just leave it there. I'm kind of highly embarrassed that things have got to be this bad. Maybe the next video I do will be like 3 ties that Simon Jordan has refused to wear this week. Something along those lines. Guys, anyway, that's along. Nice one, keep it up.